If I had to start over as a therapist tomorrow and add an extra $1,000 a month to my income, without taking on more clients, without sacrificing my evenings, and without spending months building a course nobody buys, this is exactly what I would do. It takes only 90 minutes per month and I will lay down the entire system. And if this is interesting for you, when you join my newsletter below, I'll send you a full breakdown of my business and how I'm reaching 100K per year with only 8 one-on-one sessions per week. So let's get started. So first of all, I want you to forget about spending months recording 20 modules of a giant course and overthinking every word of the sales page. Because the easiest and the fastest way to start making an extra $1,000 per month is by launching one live 90-minute workshop per month. And I'll tell you why. First, nobody tells you that the only way to know if a course is going to sell is by putting your offer in front of other people. So you can spend months doing marketing research and several hours recording material, but everything will be useless until you offer it to other people. And that's why you have to start playing with your ideas by creating something new and simple every month. This will allow you to test your audience, understand what they want, and find winner ideas. And you can repeat the ones that have the greatest performance or turn them into something bigger, such as a recorded course that you know that will sell, or a live cohort of 4 to 8 weeks and charge a higher fee. But it's important to give space of at least 6 months before repeating an offer. Otherwise, you create an offer fatigue and it stops selling. And that's another advantage of live workshops because they have an actual deadline and scarcity. And when you have a clear deadline, people not only take action, but they will show up more. Did you know that only 15% of people ever finish watching recorded courses? I mean, that's crazy. But with live trainings, typically 85% of people will either attend live or watch the recording within a few days. And finally, by applying a workshop method, you can save several hours because you don't need a fancy landing page. So the price of a live workshop is typically $49 or $99, which is a no-brainer for most people who likes and wants to support your work. So this means that your content and emails will do most of the selling. But for it to happen smoothly, everything must be aligned. So I will lay down the full system. So every month you will select one topic to cover in your workshop. Then I want you to prepare 4 pieces of long-form content, such as articles and YouTube videos, to contextualize your offer and create demand. And you post 1 per week. So you can basically script and test the content of your workshop through these videos and articles and tease your audience about the upcoming workshop. So instead of spending, again, weeks to write this workshop, you can do it as you go. And perhaps you're thinking that people will show up to your workshop if you are already delivering part of the content in your articles and videos, and the answer is yes, because people want first and foremost access to you and be able to ask you questions directly so they can apply your insights to their specific scenarios. So once you post your 4 pieces of content, you will send a sequence of 5 emails inviting people to join your workshop with a clear deadline. But the content of these emails has to be specific, because instead of talking about what you will teach, you must focus on the pain points you will solve for them and what they're getting out of it, so the benefits. For instance, you click this video because you want an extra $1,000 every month and not to learn about the workshop method. Because this method is simply a means to an end, but it's not a good offer. In turn, making an extra $1,000 per month is a good and clear offer. But honestly, you're a therapist. Your clients are already telling you exactly what they want every single session, so you simply have to talk about it. And once again, you don't need a fancy sales page. And in the beginning, you can even send people directly to a payment link. And listen, this system is truly effective, but for it to work, you must commit to running for at least 6 months, because over time your results compound, and as your audience grows, people start to expect your next offer and you start noticing more repeat buyers. And after running these a few times, you also have past recordings that you can offer to your audience as an upsell or even make bundles. And lastly, the workshop method is also the easiest way to finding long-term clients and raising your fees. Because once people see you in action, they're ready to join your one-on-one services. And if you want to learn my full system for reaching 100K per year with only 8 one-on-one sessions per week and selling more courses, you can check my next video.